Welcome to Unbiased and on the Fence. Guess who's back? We have SunPsychic Jean with us. What's up, Jean? How are you?
Hi, everybody.
Man, it is.
I'm great. I'm great. It's a beautiful. Can you hear that?
No, I think I heard a ding for a second, just really very quietly. It wasn't loud. Was it loud for you?
Okay, I just have to mute it. Okay,
Okay.
I'm good now.
It sounds like it might have actually came out of your headphones and then the mic picked it up a little
Exactly.
bit.
That's exactly what happened.
Awesome. So I was super excited about this. I actually sent you a message an hour ago because I was feeling the energies already building, and but you didn't see it because I saw it was on Hangouts or whatever. But yeah, I was like, I'm already feeling it. I'm excited. So here we are. You guys, do you have your questions ready in the chat? I know we've already got a bunch of people in here already. Gene, we got
Wow. Hi, everybody.
what do we have? Like almost we have over 20 people. I think I need to open up a regular thing here.
My screen just flashed, just so you know.
Up. Somebody's active. Okay, let's see. Reticulum. What is that? My word. Reticulum. What's up, Debbie Hazelton? I just got your text. Yeah, and I'll have to ask you for some clarification on that one. Love you, John. John Benny's here. Always putting out the great music. I appreciate you, John, for lifting everybody's vibrations with your music. Okay, so we're going to be doing live readings. Now, not only are we going to do live readings here, but you can also schedule a free reading. Jean is offering free readings because she's getting started. This is her time to get out there and practice on people, and she's willing to do that for you, the UOTF viewer. So thank you, Jean, for that. And people can actually go to your website through the link below, right, to schedule that
My
with you.
YouTube channel,
Your
yes.
YouTube channel?
Oh, my scheduler, my
Yeah.
scheduling site,
Right, right.
yes.
Okay, so I do have your YouTube channel there. Wow, you've really like got over that hump of subscribers too. I was your first subscriber. I was so excited about that. Man, it took me so long to get up into the hundreds. You know what I mean? I looked and you're already up over 100 now. So thank you guys,
I know.
all you guys who subscribed. And if you haven't already, her link's down below. So please do go subscribe. She's going to be putting out more content just like this.
I will. I will. I haven't put out very much content yet. I'm doing a lot of work in the behind the scenes, but I'm going to be doing a lot more content and putting it out. Thank you very much, everybody who subscribed. And I did have some people reach out to me for readings from watching me on the show, and some of them were live, and some of them watched me after the fact. So I thank everybody who already did schedule a reading with me. It was really fun, and it helps me to build my experience and become a better uh, provider.
Absolutely. Let me get to the chat here and let's see if we got any questions. Question from John Benny. He says, it feels like there are massive energies coming through the sun. What are these? And your sun psychic genes, so hopefully you can provide some insight.
John, thank you very much. You're always the one to break the ice. And when I say always, it's only twice, but still, I appreciate your question. So let me see what I can bring in. And yes, I am very connected to the sun. So, and we all know that there's been these solar flares
Mm-hmm.
and lots of cosmic energy with the placement of the planets. And yeah, just go. Getting evolution, raising energies, changing. What is that word? Um, Crystalline energies, raising the vibration of the crystalline energies in the earth and in the humans, in the all the living beings on this earth. Raising of the crystalline energies is what I'm getting.
Wow.
Activation.
So
Yeah.
that's for our DNA then. I've heard that sort of thing is happening, right?
Actually, I don't. I mean, is it connected to the DNA, the crystalline energy? That's sometimes I say things I'm not exactly sure where they're connected to.
Well, like yeah, like I just go off of what I hear, but I heard we're like moving from more of a carbon based to more of a crystalline based DNA. Or
Oh,
that's what I hear some people say. I don't know though. I'm on the fence about
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
everything. I just kind of take the information. They're like, oh, that's interesting until I can bring it into my or experience. But
mm-hmm,
but yeah, I
mm-hmm,
do like that, and I've been feeling that myself as far as these energies that feel really good, almost like they're very excited feeling. You know what I mean? But it can feel intense to
mm-hmm.
the point of feeling like almost anxious, I guess, too, depending on where you're at or what you got going on. I could totally see it like feeling, oh, this is too much too. So I have to actually, I've been taking like, I don't know, 3 or 4 baths a week. Normally, maybe once a week or something. I don't really take showers. Not that I don't bathe more than, but so yeah, I've been having to do that to ground though, because it's like the energies are just so intense, and so doing that grounding, the water seems to be to help so much with that, and it used to be I could do it once a week, but now I have to do it several times a week to even start to feel relaxed.
Right, right. And I think it's our emotions, and John would know a little bit more about this, but our emotions seem to be going really high, really low, very, just to the extremes. And you know, I, it has to do with our emotions. And being human is where we can express our emotions. And not a lot of other species can do that. And I think it has, because it's playing so much on our emotions, and our energy is connected to our emotions, or our emotions are connected to our energy. I feel it's like a new emotion coming up. I'm not exactly sure how to explain that, but I know it's connected to our emotions, all of this different energy.
Oh, absolutely. Let's see here. Let's see if we have any questions. Let me scroll. All right. And I will scroll up. I'm going to start with this one at the bottom just because I read it now and before it scrolls. From Amy A.
I,
Question: what are we to expect for major things going on from now till springtime? Will we lose power? Have worse shortages? What do you feel about that kind of stuff? I'm sure that's in the collective. A lot of people are worried about things like that.
mm-hmm. I'm just trying to see if I could see it. Amy A.
Mm-hmm. It's the third one up from the bottom, or fourth one up.
Oh, maybe I don't see it yet. That's why it is. Okay. Oh, here she is. Aw. You know, I can check. Let me just check. And I'm gonna just connect to my guides and connect to the community. And what they're telling me is that it's going to be very spotty, as if one block, the block that you live on, could be fine and have power, and the next block could maybe not have power because their transformer may not be maybe affected. But again, we don't want to focus on the fear. We don't want to focus on the possibilities of the worst outcome. We want to raise our vibration and find the joy, and maybe do some preparedness, and make it fun, and get s'mores, and get blankets that you can build a fort with or something, and be prepared and make it fun, and have light energy around it, and the likelihood of it being terrible for you will be much less if it does affect you. But I don't see anything that's going to be a large scale detrimental type of affect. I really don't see anything like that. I find it's very spotty, very limited, and it's not going to be terrible.
That's so cool because I can give you like instant feedback on this because it came through a session just recently that they're really trying to push the idea of it because the more they can push people worried about that, and they can actually create more shortages from just people manifesting it, right? Like freaking out and buying things and creating a shortage where there shouldn't have been, or whatever. So it goes right along with what you said. It's like not only is it going to be spotty geographically, but also just within the realm of what people are, worried about. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm
Yeah.
right with you on that. The more we can raise our vibrations and not worry about those things and know that we're going to be taken care of and fed, you know, that's I think the best way to go for
And
sure.
find the joy in it. Find the joy in both. Find the joy in having the lights on, and find the joy in having the lights off,
Hmm.
and accepting it, and being grateful for it. It just really changes the energy, and you really just don't want to focus on that fear. If you can in any way, just change your perspective on it.
Right. You might want to get a
I
an
hope.
instrument or something that you can like an acoustic guitar. I like to break out my acoustic guitar or my flute whenever the power goes out because it's the perfect time. And I mean, everything's so quiet. You don't realize how much the electricity buzzes everything.
Oh, that's a beautiful idea.
Yeah.
What a beautiful idea. That's exactly what I'm referring
Yeah.
to.
Making
Really
the
lighten
best
up
out of
that
it. Oh,
energy.
it's camp time,
Yeah.
right? Let's sit around and sing
Yeah.
songs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Good.
Okay. Let's go back and see. Okay. Shifting consciousness. I left my job of 18 years and enrolled in a life coaching program. Can you tell me something about that? That is shifting consciousness. I'm very proud of you for taking a risk. I've been getting that too. I just want to say, like, this is the time to get excited and go take that risk. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, get excited about whatever, like, that passion in your heart is, and just go with it. Take the leap. You know what I mean? Being
I
driven
think
by the
that's
love and not the fear.
this is such a beautiful time to do something like that. And if I can just say for one moment, I see a friend of mine who's supporting me here, Terry Suzuki. Thank you very much. She's a fellow psychic with me. So thank you for for being here and shouting out, Terry. Okay, so shifting consciousness. I think that is a courageous move. And I think that this is the time to do that. This is the time to make that move and to create your own future, to make I mean, I didn't even check in with my guides yet. I'm just so excited to hear what you have to say, that you're being of service to people, that you're life coaching. There's so many people that are going to need life coaching. We're not going to go back to the way things were. We are moving forward. The world is changing, and we will have new opportunities and new ways of doing things. Obviously, we're here on YouTube, connecting with each other, and it's just beautiful. We're just going to start creating and manifesting beautiful, positive um, opportunities. And I think that's very brave and very courageous. And I honor your commitment. And I'm just so happy for you.
And you have the power of the universe behind you. That's the whole beauty of it. Okay. So yeah, Nancy was asking, can we do are they collective or personal questions? And actually, we can do either, right? I mean,
Yes, I just don't do like political or diverse kind of questions.
right.
You know,
Okay.
yeah, it's your spirit guides, your loved ones that have transitioned. You know, and I think that your channel or your community gave me the opportunity uh, to stretch and go out to the galactics, and it was amazing the information that came through.
Yeah.
So if you want to challenge me, like John Binney really challenged me too right off the bat last time. I'm open to that. Like I said, I am still practicing psychic. I have a lot of experience, but I have a lot more to go too. So
I was just scrolling here to see if I missed any questions further up here.
Do you see Laura Lely? I don't see a time, but she's right after shifting consciousness saying hello. And then Laura Lely says, question for Jean. Do you want me to go ahead and read it?
Yeah, let's do that one.
She said, question for Jean. I'm looking for a new job, but it feels like I'm supposed to be doing something more independently versus working for some random company. Any insight? Laura Lely is such a cute name.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me just check. So the first thing I get right away is keep doing what you're doing. It will lead you to your path. And you do feel as though you should be going in a different direction, but don't doubt the direction that you're on. It's a path. You don't go from A to Z. You're it's a stepping stone where you are, and you don't feel the resonance in the particular job that you're working right now, but it's a stepping stone. It's a necessary place for you to be in order for you to gain the momentum and the tools that you'll need to take the next step. And you're feeling this because it is pulling you towards it, but it doesn't mean where you are is the wrong place. It just means where you are is the stepping stone, and they're introducing you and encouraging you to make the next step. That's interesting.
I like that.
Yeah, yeah. I hope that helps, Laura Lily. I love that name.
Yeah. And you're not alone. A lot of people are, they're like getting put up against the wall as far as decisions, and they're having to go and change things up. And that's cool. I mean, sometimes we need that because we'll get stuck and we need those catalysts, as it were, to push us and get us moving again. And I think looking with optimism and excitement is always the best way to go. I thought that was you, Nancy. I just
Oh,
wasn't sure.
Laura Lily says I'm unemployed. Oh, she was wondering. Okay, I'm sorry, Laura. Let me see. What does she say? Uh, I'm looking for a new job. I thought you were already in a job. It looks like I'm supposed to be doing something more independently. Okay. So she's unemployed right now. Okay. I'm sorry, Laura. Let me just check. So them saying, let me see. So I am getting the sense that they're saying to do both. They're saying to build your independent services as well as to get a job in the corporate world, for lack of a better term,
Right.
um, more working for a company rather than working for yourself. But they're saying simultaneously that it's a transitional period for you right now. I
Perfect.
hope that helps.
And it just turns out Laura Lee had to leave her last position because she didn't want to go out on a date with some guy or something. I'm just playing.
Um,
The mandate.
oh, the mandate. Oh, I get it. Okay. Do you see Yvonne?
Let's see, Ivana. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Ivana. Here we go. What should I be doing for my career? I can't seem to figure out what my life purpose is.
Okay. Let me see what I can. I'm going to check in with Yvonne's guides and see if they have a message for her. They do tell me you're spiritually connected. Obviously, if you're on this channel, I think a lot of people are. Hmm. I'm seeing you with children. I'm not sure if you're a young mother. Going out on a limb here. Um, what is best for Yvonne's career? I do get you're very smart and you're very up on the latest trends, maybe like fashion and YouTubing and TikToking and um, you know, I see you up on the latest trends. You're very smart. You're very witty. You have a lot to offer. You're creative. I do see you on social media.
Two boys, 7 and 5 years old. She has.
She's saying no, far from that. Okay. Okay. So let's go back to the
The little
hmm.
kids. How many little kids did you see or what?
There wasn't a lot around her. It was just a few. So she is a young mother. But I find that she's really tuned in. She's a real quick learner. There's not a long learning curve. She's very adaptable. Um, I'm just getting really creative. It made it, I am having trouble like pinning it down to a specific. Hmm. I see that she's a very busy woman already. She has a lot of responsibility. She's always on the road, taking care of business, getting up early. They're telling me you're very smart, you're a quick learner, and that you can do the latest trends. You're very adaptable. You can, um,
She is a
perhaps
very hard
something
worker.
within, yeah, perhaps something within your life that you do day to day that you find uh, a way to make something a little easier or a way to share what you're doing in your life with other people. Um, yeah, I don't, I'm really sorry. I'm not getting a specific other than really smart, very adaptable, very creative, and that you're a go-getter. You can, it's almost going to appear to you. You're going to say, "Hey, I maybe this, maybe, if I can do this, if I feel this way, everybody must feel this way."
Hmm.
I'm sorry I can't give you anything more specific at this time with this short amount of time.
That might be a good idea to go in for a full reading with you too, though, right? Because then you could have
If I
that
could go in
interaction back and forth. It'd probably be easier.
Yeah, if I could tap into her energy a little bit more. I mean, it's good that I was able to get that she was a hard worker. I mean, obviously a mother, young mother. But just you're smart. You're
Hmm.
really smart. You're very not street smart, but socially smart.
Hmm.
You get it. You pick up things around you really quick, and so you wouldn't be able to do like a scientific function or something like that. I'm talking about like awareness smart and people smart and environment smart. Um, which is, I mean, obviously you're very smart, but that's where you're affluent in. Yeah.
I wasn't sure if Monique, are you asking a question about a career? Monique, would you like a reading for that? And Sansi Array?
This is career day.
Uh, she says, I would love any message for me. Thank you. Okay, we'll go with Sansi Array first. Oh, am I missing anything? I was scrolled up looking. So,
I was no, I was just laughing. Yvonne said she deleted all of her social media.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Wow. She gets up at 3:30 a.m. to start her day. I was just getting the feedback. Okay, you're welcome. And I'm sorry, where was the next question?
I was above all of that. Let me see.
Okay.
I had missed. Oh, I might have gone too far. Oh, here's one I missed. I'll ask you while I'm here. Okay, yeah, I've actually got two here that I missed. One from Sarah, and it's my 4-year-old son has autism and is mostly nonverbal. Does anything come through on how I can help him?
Yeah, I don't know if he knows sign language or has some signs that he can communicate with you. Um, to make it a little easier, but he has heightened emotions and is not hyper, but highly sensitive with his emotions, and he can pick up on energies and feelings, and he can almost pick up on thoughts as well. So he's very in tune to your thoughts, your energy, and your emotions. And I would say feel free to communicate to him on that level and send him beautiful thoughts, and obviously you do, it's your son, but like maybe while he's resting or while he's playing, send him a little message from your heart saying, look over at mommy, or put your hand up and wave to mommy or something, and communicate that with him through your emotions and through your thoughts, and connect with him because he is highly sensitive to all of these uh, etheric type of energies, and this will develop a communication between you two.
Wow, I like that. Have you ever tried anything like that, Sarah?
She probably feels that.
Right. Let's see. Oh, okay, that was the one right after. Okay, Stephanie. Let's see. Cute question. My dad, Byron Raffson, passed away in January, and I would love to see if he has a message for me and what is he up to. Thank you so much. That's from Stephanie McKinney.
Okay.
So she wants you to contact her dad, Byron.
So he's showing me a pair of slippers. I asked him for a little um, introduction to his energy. And he's showing me a pair of slippers, and they're kind of brown and corduroy, and they sort of have like a white lining on the inside. And just trying to connect to his energy. It does take another minute with the mediumship, but I'm getting there. Byron, do you have a message for Stephanie that is information that she could validate today? He's telling me his stomach was upset. He's saying his stomach is no longer upset. He says he can drink all the beer he wants now. He's given me the feeling of that it's like whew, like he got through, like he did it. He made it. Phew, I made it. Um I do see that. I mean, you can validate this for me, yes or no, and please do feel free to be honest so that that either way it does help me. But I do see somebody maybe having a longer illness, maybe being in the bed with an illness before he passed, and he's saying, "Don't worry about me. I'm not like that anymore. I'm feeling so much better. My stomach is better." Do you have a message for Stephanie? He's showing me New York City. Not sure if that's a memory, um, that you may have had with him, or if he liked New York City, or if he's been to New York City. He's just showing me the tall buildings and the lights in the New York City and maybe he liked Broadway, or trying to see what he means by this. He says he's right by you. He says he's with you day to day. He's watching over you. He hasn't gone far. He's still in your energy. He's still in your awareness. He hasn't gone far. He's watching over you during uh, the time of grieving. He is sending you whispers, just whispers, very small whispers. He doesn't want to disrupt the grieving process, or he just wants to soothe you. He will be sending you small little messages, or small little, like if you see a bird and a bird looks like he's looking right at you or something, and you're like, "What's that bird doing?" you know, um, something that you'll look at it and you'll think, "Was that my dad?" Like it'll just the thought will pop into your head. It'll be very, very subtle, very gentle. He doesn't want to. He wants you to let you know that he's around you. He wants to send you small, subtle messages, and he wants to soothe your. He wants to comfort you.
Beautiful. And I'll wait for feedback from Stephanie. Going back to Sarah, let's see. Of course, Sarah's the one with the 4-year-old. Let's see. She says he is very sensitive, and the hyper that slipped is also accurate. Laugh out loud because he gets bursts of energy. Sarah. I will work on being more intentional with communicating telepathically with my son and do more sign language.
Do you see where she said he talks to us in his dreams? In our dreams? Like maybe when she's dreaming about him, he's actually talking.
Hmm.
Or if he's talking to her through her dreams. That's interesting. I think it's above what you were just reading. Above, he is sensitive and hyper. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here's Stephanie's chimed back in. We're kind of jumping back and forth.
I know, sorry.
I'll wait to go to Stephanie until.
Cool. Cool for Sarah. Aw.
Oh, that's so funny. Stephanie says he used to be an alcoholic 25 years ago, so he would joke about drinking a beer for sure. New York means nothing to me. I feel him daily. I talk to him, and I thought he might be my spirit guide now. Oh, I missed the one before that. He died of COVID. At least that's what they said. He was sick for a few weeks before he passed.
Not sure about the
Not sure about
slippers.
the slippers, yeah. I totally pictured him in my head when you said it, though.
You know, sometimes when they show me like New York, it has to do with my interpretation. So when I saw New York, I saw Broadway. I mean, and sometimes it's so obscure that it could be that you're my star, that you're the star of the show, or and I'm picking it up as if he likes Broadway. Like, I should just say what I'm seeing and then let you determine what that means.
Mm.
And that's part of what my training is, what my I'm practicing because they tell you just say what you see and let them interpret it instead of me trying to interpret it. But sometimes as I'm describing it, I feel the need to describe why I think I might be seeing it. But
And that kind of goes back to when you were talking about, I forgot who it was, that she was trendy or whatever. And I kind of got like more of the trend of what's in the field. Like you're picking up on the trend that's in the field, not really what's popular on magazine covers, so to speak. So I could see that being like a completely different way of understanding that. So really, it would be her that would need to figure out how it fits. Maybe in a broader sense.
to define the word trendy, yeah, or
Right, because it's so
up,
ambiguous. It could mean so many things.
yeah, and in my mind, that's what I go to. But
Yeah.
and I thank you for giving me this opportunity to practice and to connect with your loved ones. It's an honor for sure.
No problem. Here's one from JP. JP just saying, when will our gifts be known? Our abilities. So I guess collectively or even individually, since it might be different times for different people.
We have a lot of unlearning to do that our gifts are known to us on a certain level, and it's the conditioning and the programming that we've had along the way that is hiding it. When we were born, we knew what they were, and we know on a certain level what they are, and we all have them, and it's just a matter of uncovering them. when will they be known? Is when we do the work, when we do work on ourselves, when we examine, or not examine, but, just do the practice, go into the heart virtues, do the ho'opono, the one, ho'opono.
Yeah, ho'opono,
Yes, that
ho'oponopono,
one.
or something like
That's the
that.
one. Forgiveness work, releasing work, letting go of judgment, allowing acceptance, um, you know, connecting to the higher realms on a daily basis, and just peeling back the layers of the conditions that you see around you, and going inside to your heart, and asking. And, it's there. The gift is there inside your heart. It's just a matter of uncovering and peeling back all the layers. So it's up to each individual and their individual journey, when their gift will be revealed or uncovered or remembered. It's always been there.
Yeah, it is a remembering, isn't it? Like on the deepest level. That's amazing. Okay, so um, let me go to this one because it's right in front of me here from Debbie Hazelton, and then I'll scroll back. I'm trying to watch two because I get lost and I'll be missing. And if I have missed your question like long ago, it's like way up there. You can like cut and paste it or copy and paste it in again. I'm so sorry. Or you can even write it in caps if you want to make sure I don't miss it. Okay. From Debbie, Debbie Hazelton asks, "Do you have a message from her 14-year-old cat Chippies?"
Is it
It,
CHIPPIES? Is that what you're
yep.
saying? Thank you, Debbie. I was just saying I needed a little more practice with connecting to our pets. And could I assume that the pet is transitioned? Is
Right.
that what
That's what I was
she's
just wondering. Is it is? Let's
if there's any way she could clarify that.
okay.
Well, she said 14-year-old, so the cat may be
Yeah.
still here.
Yeah. I don't think it matters either way because technically, whether it has the body or not, right? It's still there. So
Huh. Chippies is saying it's an honor to share this time on Earth with you. That you guys uh, have had lifetimes together before. You guys are sort of partners in crime. Not, I mean, just tongue in cheek.
right.
Uh, Chippy is saying that you guys had a great adventure together, and that he felt being with you was exciting and uh, magical. Um, I'm waiting to see if he has anything else. I'm thinking Chippies. Chippies would be a he. Chippies. He loved uh, sharing with your spirit, your soul and his soul connected, and shared energy together, and resonated with each other. And he just really enjoyed being, with you, and that it really just enriched his life. And it was a beautiful experience, or is a beautiful experience with that, whichever way it is. That's pretty much it. That's
That's
nice.
awesome. Yeah, and they're family members to us, our pets. Okay, so here's one from Kim H. Question: seems like everything that could go wrong has happened this year. What is the universe trying to tell me? And you're not alone there, Kim. I'm sure a lot of people feel that way.
I hear that you're breaking out of the old paradigm. Everything, it sounds like and looks like it's breaking down and breaking apart, but you're actually breaking through. You're beginning anew. Just because an egg cracks doesn't mean that it's destroying. It means that there's something new coming out. And to hold the light, hold the space, hold your gaze on that light, no matter if it's the size of a mustard seed, hang on to it because um, the more that's breaking down, the further ahead you're going to be because you won't have to rely on the old stuff. People who have not broken down yet are going to have a harder time struggling to get to the new paradigm. Where if you have everything falling apart and breaking down and dissolving, then you have no choice but to move on to the new paradigm. It's a more aggressive trip for you, but know that there is light, there's higher vibrational positive energy in your future, and try not to concentrate on what has broken down, what has been destroyed, what has collapsed in the past, because we're all going through the transition. And just hang on to the light, hang on to your angels, hang on to your higher self, and ride the wave.
Awesome. I love that. Ride the wave. New Earth wave surfers, I guess you can go.
And I feel for you. I feel for you. I mean, it's not easy. So, like I said, just hang on. Hang on.
But you know what? I've been noticing this with a lot of people. It's like once you realize the idea of whatever you thought isn't going to exist anyway, right? So like it's easier to let it go. It just feels like it's going to be there and you're missing out on something, but you're actually not going to miss out on anything that you're worried about because it's going to be completely different. And this is what I've been seeing. Like it's almost like sand castles crumbling. You know what I mean? And it's just sand through your fingers. You know, when you try to hang on to this old paradigm. You know.
Right. Right. That's a good analogy. I like that. I'll have to use that.
That's what I see. You know, that's cool.
Wow. Yeah, because nothing's real anyway, right?
Right. Yeah. It's all distractions.
What are
Okay.
they, it's just atoms moving quickly. There's no matter is no, it's not dense. It's all just, yeah, I'm not scientific. I shouldn't I shouldn't even go there. There's certain things I'm just not good at.
Okay. Oh, we got Marie here. Funny question. Can I fire my spirit guides as they don't seem
Oh,
to be of much help? Haha. I'm sure they can take a joke. Yeah, I'm sure they can.
where can you give me a
That's
is it
Maria.
Mer
Oh gosh, it just moved on me. It was kind of far up, though, I think. Maybe.
okay. All right. Let me see what I can do. Sorry. Sometimes I just need to go over it again to
Oh, no problem. Yeah, I can't even find it again. So don't feel bad.
sorry, can you hear that?
Um, your
I
mouse
don't know
clicking
how
a
what
little bit?
else to do.
It's not very loud.
Okay.
Just when I'm about to find it, it scrolls all the way to the bottom, I guess.
Okay. Let me find out why Maria's spirit guides don't seem to be very much help. Let's go with that. I just wanted to confirm the question. That's all. So we'll go with that. They're just saying you're not listening. The help you have a preconceived idea as to what you want them to say, and they're kind of maybe giving you tough love, and you're not listening. Um,
Sorry, it's Marie to my eyes. Sorry, Marie. Marie Merkel.
they say that they're sensing resistance. So you may have an understanding, or you may have a belief that things are a certain way and need to be a certain way. And they may be asking you to think outside of the box. And you are asking them, but what about inside the box? But what about this? And they're saying, don't worry about that. That's not of immediate concern. And think outside of the box. This is where we want you to focus. And so there's like sort of like a not a tug of war, but sort of like a resistance that they're pulling you this way, and to poke your head up above all the crowd and to look around and to see. And you're saying, but look, the crowd in front of me, look at this. And you want direction on what's right in front of you and what's happening in front of you. And they're asking you just to poke up your head. This is so funny, I can see it, that's why I'm doing this. Poke up your head and take a look around above the crowd and see a higher perspective. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I can see it. It's a beautiful message though, Marie. It really is. And it can be difficult when we are not understanding the direction that they're pointing us in. But it does sound like you are connecting to them, and that you can hear them, and that you can get messages, and but you're sort of focusing on, but what about this? This is really important in my life right now. This is desperate in my life right now. I need to know this right here, right now, in front of me. And they're saying, look above. And it's hard. It's hard not to get the answer that we want right in front of us, because this is what we're dealing with. This is where our emotions are. And it is hard. And they're just trying to direct you to a higher way. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's what I'm seeing.
that's good. And I see a lot of that too, where it's sort of we come up with an issue that won't be an issue by the time we get to it, but we're so obsessed about it that and so focused that we're missing what it is going to be like, So we're missing all these signs and synchronicities about the direction we should go because we're kind of obsessed about something that's not even going to be that way. That's a better way of
And we
saying
all do it. We all are there. We all have something that pulls on our hearts and our attention and our, frustration that we want to focus on. But and I don't mean to lighten the situation. I think that it is a serious situation that you're focused on, that it is concerning you. But I was just laughing because honestly, when you saw my head pop up, I could see myself above everybody's heads
it.
looking around. And I'm laughing because that's the way they're giving me the message. And it just makes me laugh. But I know that it's very serious for you. And uh, I wish you, the best outcome. And yeah.
Absolutely. Debbie chimed back in. Her cat is still with her. And partners in crime for sure, in a good way, she says. That's awesome. Actually, I think it's a
Yeah.
service cat, isn't it, Debbie? I believe it's a service cat.
Oh,
So it would be like her little partner that goes around with her. Okay, here's a good question from Electromagnet 888. And it says, "Can we ask a question or guidance? I didn't find instructions." Okay, nope. You just ask what you want. I'm an RN, fired for no, you know what? Would love guidance in my blue state, as it were. And I would like to just add kind of a general blanket, like you know, response to this because I've seen this a lot where Like we just talked about it, sort of this old system crumbling through our hands. And a lot of these people that feel like they're unemployed right now are actually going to be the forerunners, the pioneers of the whole new system that's coming about. And think about it, the people that are taking a stand now, those are the people I'm going to trust moving forward, right? So just be patient. I would say to like anybody generally, but what about electromagnet 888? Do you have anything specifically for her situation?
Um, they're saying something about online teaching, maybe teaching in the healthcare. What would be? Now here I am. Let me just go on. Online teaching is what they're showing me. Something that is remote, something that is virtual, something that is sometimes, however that can be. I'm seeing maybe like checking in, like a wellness check or a med check, or checking on the elderly, or people that need to consult with a medical professional. May be an option for you. And Reiki. You are a healer. You are a healer and you have knowledge, and Reiki can be done in distance healing. And BQH. Wow. Let it all go. Let it all go. I think that's beautiful. They're showing me something else. I'm not sure what the other thing is. It's like a Reiki thing, but it's something else, some other kind of healing. Maybe like a sound healing. You are a healer, and you are intuitive, and you are spiritual. And this is what they're showing me. I'm practicing trying not to interpret. So hopefully that helps.
Yeah, that's difficult. That's what makes it difficult when you're trying to give somebody a reading where you know their whole life already. You're like, oh gosh, I know too much, or it seems like it would be that way.
Well, I meant, how I interpreted New York City to be maybe Broadway instead of just saying I see New York City. You know what I mean?
Right.
And either way, she said New York City didn't mean anything to her, but it could be him saying she's my star. So I'm trying not to interpret, and this is my practice. So I appreciate you helping me practice. I hope that resonates with you if you are interested in any type of Reiki or any type of virtual care like that.
And is that actually? Did you used to? Is that High Vibe in 888, or is that? I can't see your little thumbnail. Sorry. Some people change their name, and it's like you already know like their real name, their screen name, and then they go changing their screen name to something else. And like Nancy did earlier. Shifting consciousness is not so fancy, Nancy. Just so you know.
Oh, nice.
Okay. I'll ask this one since it's right here. JP wants to know, do you see angels around me? JP just saying.
So I have a big one that came right away, Archangel Michael. So I was when I first entertained the question, I was Was not expecting that. That's all. That's he's one of the head angels for sure, archangel, and that's pretty powerful. And he's there as your protector and as your brother. He's uh, he's he's assisting you in some way, like with a protection. He's got protection on your back. He's watching your back. I think I would definitely connect with Archangel Michael. I would definitely invite him in and ask him to um, protect your house or your where you live and the block that you're on and the city that you're in, and just invite him in. He Archangel Michael has got your back. He's protecting your back. He's right beside you, working with you like a brother, and he'll carry you through. Now, yeah, I'm not sure if you're, well, yeah. There's other ascended masters and energies and very powerful energies, very spiritual, very universal energies around you as well.
JP says, I have big chills, goosebumps, and tears. Wow, thank you, Jean. That's beautiful. That's beautiful when someone can resonate with that, you know?
I've never seen that before. That was really cool. I could see he's like had your back and he had his sword. I could see it. It's cool.
That's awesome. Let's see. Miranda has a question here, and I'm going to scroll back up, so if I missed you guys, don't worry, I'm going to scroll up. Miranda Anderson is asking, I get a visitor at night. I need to know if it's benevolent or malevolent or neutral. What or who is it? Can you help me, please? I don't want to get rid of friends. It doesn't feel evil like most I see. Okay.
I think that's your first clue, Miranda. If you have any type of a fear, if you don't have any fear, it's typically malevolent. And so let me just tap in and see what I can find out for you. And it's Miranda, right? I just
Yep,
said it, but I
Miranda.
forget. Right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's your ancestor. It's like a grandmother or an older aunt that is watching over you and protecting you. Well, I'm getting a female energy, like a grandmother female energy. And there's sort of casual, like saying, I'm just watching over her. I'm just hanging out here while she sleeps. Like they don't know that you can detect them. And it's because you sleep and you're letting down your as you sleep, you let down some of your blocks and your guards, I guess, and you're more connected to the other side that you can sense them. If she gets too close and disrupts your sleep, you could just ask him to step back. It is a relative. She is not earthbound. She is spirit bound, and she comes to watch over you. She's one of your guides now, she says. And she's showing me a really big heart. They're just watching over you during this difficult time. They're guarding your soul. She's a guardian. She loves you. Do you have a message for her? You're not alone. You don't have to, you're not going through this alone. None of us are going through this alone. We all have people, ancestors and guides and angels that are all, all, the last three messages were all protection and standing with you and guiding you and supporting you. All of these things. This is a universal message for everybody here today, that we're not alone, that one human soul cannot fight through or get through these tough energies that are upon us and are that we're moving into, and that they're all here supporting us. They're standing beside us. They're holding us up. They have their arms linked under our arms, and they're holding us up and guiding us and protecting us and carrying us through. And they're all here to support us. And we're here. They're here whenever we need them. So just remember that your ancestors are here supporting you and that you're not alone. She just wanted you to know that.
That's beautiful. I'm going to scroll down and see if I missed anybody here. Got Carrie in here. What's up, buddy? That's awake. That's Carrie from. You still out in New Mexico, buddy? He used to live here in Oklahoma. So,
Oh,
let's see. He's the one that forget you guys that remember the Sedona trip. Carrie that went to Let's see.
that was such a magical time,
Ah, it
Shane. Oh my
was.
gosh.
Yeah, it really was. It's like a dream. Yeah, Carrie, ask something. Ask away. Uh, okay, Lewis Carroll had a question. Is anything strange happening to me at night? And I saw your question earlier. I'm sorry I missed it. But thanks for typing it again. Lewis Carroll wants to know, is anything strange happening to me at night?
I am having trouble connecting. I'm not getting anything. Give me another minute. I just didn't want to leave you hanging. Um,
No problem. Take your time.
maybe I should say what is happening while Lewis Carroll is sleeping, because I think the framing of the question is what sometimes it's like
Right.
you know if it's not a you know they won't answer if it's. Is there any uh what happens when Lewis Carroll sleeps at night? Astro traveling. um you know, you're going to your a piece of your soul or consciousness leaves your human body and um travels to back to your higher self. Hmm. They're just I'm getting the word being prepared or preparedness or preparing, tuning. It's it's not anything extravagant or mm, earth shattering. It's just a preparing. It's just um, a consciousness awareness and preparing. That's all. That's all. It's very subtle. It's very subtle. It's unusual that I couldn't get that.
It's almost like the dreams we have sometimes when it feels like we're in a group and we're training for something. I've had flying dreams like that, and it makes me wonder if we do some kind of training in our sleep. You know. Okay, Nanette Blaze says, "I'm in a situation that many people are angry with each other." That's Earth. Honestly. Can you assist me with a message from Archangel Michael? Let's see what Archangel Michael has. So I guess we got a lot of people that's in a situation like that right now. But what do we have for Nanette? Nanette.
I think this is what we were talking about at the top of the show, where the planetary energies are affecting our emotions. And our emotions are really, really swinging and heightened and sensitive and uh, very expressive. It's just we're playing out we're exhausting the emotions that are falling away. We're exhausting the energies that are falling away. We're exhausting the lower vibrational existence. We're just exhausted. We're just playing them out and letting them run out, almost like letting the air out of the balloon.
Hmm.
Just a release of energy, old energy, and try not to take it to heart. Try not to involve yourself. Try not to engage. I know that's very difficult to. I mean, that's easy to say, difficult to do. Believe me, I know. Um, Concentrate on your heart. Concentrate on the light. Concentrate on the higher vibration. Try not to engage. Let it go. See it as a dying breed. It's in the past.
That's good. And Lewis Carroll chimed back in. I just keep waking up between 2:30 and 3:30 every morning, wondering what's happening. That's all. So it sounds like that still fits what you were saying,
And that may be when he's coming back into his own consciousness.
right?
Maybe that's what's waking him up. It's only an energy that's going, but it just could be he's that's the witching hour, right? That's for all of us.
Right. Okay, here's one for Monique Arnold. Question: My daughter Alyssa is 14 and sees these really tall shadow figures outside her room. Could you tell me what they might be?
Um, can I ask Monique to contact me? Just because she's 14.
Okay.
I if I can skip this and talk to Monique in private.
Okay. Perfect. So yeah, I do have for everybody to know as well that Jean's links are down below in the description box, so you can connect with her through her YouTube channel or through the website, right? They can email you through your website too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, perfect.
And my email is sunpsychic at Hotmail if you want to email me directly. Sunpsychic, just like without the gene, just sunpsychic at Hotmail.
Okay. Uh,
And Monique, I can even just give you a quick call, 10-minute call or something. It's not a big deal. I just your daughter's 14, so
okay. Carrie says he saw 1111 in his dream the other night. He sees synchronicities all the time while he's awake, but never in his dreams. Can you give him any guidance on that?
I'm hearing that he's tuned in while he's conscious and awake enough to receive the messages while he's awake. It's just different ways of connecting. Um, it's not that you're not connecting in your dreams. It's just maybe something that you're not remembering in your dreams. You can put intentions to remember or ask questions and ask for the answer. Practice remembering your dreams. I know I'm one that does not remember any dreams. I That's a good recommendation for myself as well. But you are open and aware during your wakened conscious state that you're able to receive messages in that way or meditating while you're awake. Um, It's just the delivery system. They're not telling me one way or the other. They're saying you are receiving messages both ways. You just may not be remembering.
I think that happens probably a lot, huh? Where we get information and we might not even know it on a conscious level, but it sort of gets into the subconscious during the dream time. Sharon Poe wants to know if you have a message from her recently passed dog, Jasmine. Great question. Let's see if we can tap into Jasmine for Sharon.
Hi, Sharon. Jasmine loves you, loves you, loves you, loves you, loves you. So much love for you, unconditional love, huge love. And the love is still there. She's still around you. I'm doing this, I'm wagging my tail. She's wagging her tail. um, I have to say, Sharon, I'm feeling the devastation you must be feeling from the loss of Jasmine because of the immense unconditional love that that her energy was in your life, and to lose something like that is really devastating. Um, these are little angels in our life, and she's still with you in an angel form. Her love is still there. She says to watch for messages from her that you think you hear her, or something, or a old photo would pop up with her. That's just her reaching out to you. They stay with you. Message for Sharon. Don't be so sad, Mom. I'm still here. She said that you gave her everything in this life. She had a wonderful life with you. You treated her just like a family member, and she's very grateful for that. She didn't feel like a pet, she felt like a family member. She just really appreciates all the love that you shared with her. And she did her work. Her work was to show you unconditional love and to share that feeling with you to help you through the last few years, or while you were together. She did. That was her job. She felt like she had a job to do for you, and she did her job well. It was an honor for her to be there as your angel. Aw, so cute, Jasmine. Such a love bug. Oh my gosh.
That's so sweet. Let's see what I have here. We just had a bunch of questions. I'm trying to figure out where I left off at. And if you all are coming in late, I did want to remind you that Jean's links are down below in the description box, and she's giving free sessions right now. While I guess at least while it lasts, right? So, because I always think we put these videos out. I don't want to have to take it down at some point, like in a year or whatever. And things will probably change. But links are down below, and you can, if you don't get your question answered today, you can talk to her there. And it doesn't have to be a full hour. It can just be like the quick phone call you were talking about. Okay.
Exactly.
Let's see. I know my heart is blasting right now. Carrie, I can feel your energy coming through the chat, man. You've always got that incredible energy. Let's see. I saw a question. I think I scrolled too far up here. Okay. Let me read this one before it goes away. Claudia Dixon wants to know, can you tell me who the little blue being is that I connected with in my dream time recently? That's a cool question.
Okay.
That's for Claudia.
The first thing I got right away was that it was from the angelic realm, and I'm trying to get more information. Okay, now they're telling me it's a soul family energy, that this energy is connected to you from different lifetimes through different incarnations. Tell me more about this little blue being. It's your family member from a different lifetime, from a different incarnation, probably not a human incarnation, that is just checking in on you and sharing time with you. They miss you. It's almost like a sister or a twin or like a really close friend, just somebody who really loves you. Just popping in to say, just to check on you. It's beautiful.
That's awesome. Carol, I see your message here. I almost missed you, but here it is. Do you have a message for me? My two cats passed away this year. So sorry to hear that, Carol. Their names were PJ and Polo. They were 18 years old. Wow. PJ and Polo for Carol.
Thank you, Shane. I appreciate that.
No problem.
Mm. They were the kings of the household. They were the protectors. They were the guards. Um, they were the kings. They were the king of the castle. Oh, you'd let them think that too. He said. They're very regal. They're very I don't know how to explain it. Just king-like. Um, of course, they did protect. They did not prowl, but canvass the area and keep watch. And uh, it was their domain. They were very territorial. Ooh, now they're telling me they shared past lives with you. Now they're telling me there's the cat thing went as soon as I said territorial, it jumped way back to Egypt.
Wow. And that's
They
come
have
through that we
lot,
all have this Egypt connection too.
yep, lots of big King Egypt energy
Wow.
and past life energy and protective energy. These are two amazing cats. Wow. Uh, beautiful. Let me see if you have a message. And it's Carol, right? What
Hmm.
message do you have? Oh, they're I didn't even have to ask. They're like, we're gonna be back again. We're gonna have another lifetime with her. It's soul family again. And they're not far. They're with you still in again, if you hear them, if you know how you hear a cat jump down and you go boom boom
Hmm.
and they're not here anymore, but you still hear the boom boom.
Right.
It's them.
Wow.
They're still around. They're still protecting you. They're in your soul family, and that's so cool. Connect with them again and find out more about that Egypt lifetime, right?
Hmm. Yeah, my friend Becky and others have talked about feeling their cat brush against their leg once they're on, but they know they feel it, and things like that. So I definitely feel like our pets are around with us, even after they pass away.
Yeah, they're really cool though. That was cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Really strong. I'm telling you, I really enjoy myself in just interacting and touching base with all of your loved ones and your pets, and it's really very magical, and I feel just grateful to have the opportunity. So thank you guys.
I'm just glad that we can all hang out like this. This is awesome.
Hmm.
Desert Mariposa wants to know, is my dog Wilsey reincarnation of my dog Yargo?
Well, I have to say I've never answered a question like this, so this is a challenge for me. Let me see what I can get.
Okay.
I've not heard. Um, I have heard that that does happen, but let me just check in and see. Oh, this is really fast. The energy is really high right now, Shane. So thank you, and thank you to your community, because I didn't know what to get and it popped in really fast. They said no, it's not a reincarnation, but your deceased dog sent you this dog. They sent you this dog to come back into your life and to be there. They chose this dog for you. Not a reincarnation. You feel the energy, you feel the love because your other dog picked it up. Does that make
Oh
sense?
yeah, I feel the chills. I got the truth bumps with that one. Yeah.
I did not know what it was good. I'm like, I've never done this before. I was like, it's a challenge. And then poof, it popped in.
And that's not the first time I've heard of a deceased pet sending another pet like that, or sending another animal. I've had BQH sessions, or at least one BQH session, where they had a similar question, and it was like, no, but I did send that replacement, so to speak. Nobody can replace anybody, but it's like the uh, the relief,
The next dog that you need in your life right
right?
now. Yeah. Oh, that's sweet. That's really sweet.
So
Wow.
confirmation that that actually does happen, for sure, and that's sweet. Yeah, that's sweet to know that your loved one sent the relief, the shift relief, right? Okay. Oh, she got the chills too. So
Oh,
oh, Okay, yes, this dog will see picked me. Wow, that's awesome. Let me see. I think there was one that I missed, didn't I? Okay. Okay, Jill Slaybaugh question. Uh, do you see a partner in my future? Thanks. Do you see a partner in Jill's future?
And could you give me the full name of Jill? Does she go by something?
Jill Slaybaugh. S L A
Okay,
Y
that's
B A
helpful.
U G H. I might be saying it wrong.
Yeah, no, I just needed a focus.
Okay.
The first thing they told me was manifest. It's important for you to manifest what you want, who you want, and to be what you want. They're saying the universe, it's important for the universe to know, to you to ask the universe specifically what you're looking for. And you can manifest. You can either do like a vision board, uh, or uh, I don't know the name, sorry. What you know that where you can manipulate photos and put somebody else's face on somebody else's
Oh, yeah,
body
like
or
Photoshop
something?
it. Yeah.
Photoshop,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. You can do a vision board with Photoshop, or you can do a virtual, or like there's apps for vision boards, or you can write down specific, like you can answer questions, like if you go onto a dating site or just Google questions from typical dating sites or something, like what do you want, what are you looking for in a partner, what's it most important to you in a partner, and name the first three qualities that you're looking for in a partner, and then let it go. And but it's important to be specific, it's important to write it down, it's important to see it, and they're saying manifest. So yeah, whenever you're ready. Hope that helps.
Awesome. Barb, I see you here. Barb Kizek, Cizek. I'm not sure if that's how they say it. Let's see. A message from her past grandmother about recent events. That's for Barb from her grandmother.
Let me just see. I'm catching up with the chat. You have
Yeah, it's. I was scrolling.
here it is. Barb Kissick. Okay. You have closed caption that I read as soon as you're finished answering the question. Barb Kissick, grandmother. Let me just see. So just for a validation, it seems as though she lived a very long life. I can see her in her night clothes. I don't know if she walked around or had her night clothes on a lot. That's what I'm seeing. It seemed like she lived many years, a very full life. And do you have a message for Barb? She just said that you're like the apple of her eye, that you are very dear to her. You're like a daughter to her. You're like a very, very special connection with her. She says, "You know that you're special. You know that yet we had a special connection." She's
I love when they come through like that. So strong.
she's watch that Barb. She's a quick one. She's a sneaky one. She's a she's got to watch out for her. I almost want to say like whippersnapper or something. Like she's calling. She sees that you're sly, slick, quick, and really she really admires that about you. That's probably what she sees herself in you. That she was like that too, and she really admires that part of you.
Does she have anything to say about recent health events in the family?
And the she's telling me allowance, allow acceptance. It's just a part of life. It's part of being human. It's part of our journey. It's part of our soul evolution. It's part of our growth. It's part of our experience. Try to allow and understand. It's not personal. It's chosen before. It's hard to imagine that we would choose something like this, but it's just for our own for the soul's growth in this lifetime. It's a journey that was chosen. Allow, don't fight it.
It can be
Don't
rough.
take it personal. Don't take it personal.
Hmm.
It's nothing personal. It's just a challenge for us to learn from.
Hmm.
And it sounds, I don't mean to sound make it lighthearted because I know it's every situation is a very serious situation, but she's just trying to help you to accept it a little bit.
Okay, I got one from Alva.
Hey, Alva.
Alva Yarder. She wants to know. She said she was studying herself to take a picture of the setting planet Venus. A long orb came towards her on her right, and then when she took the picture, it showed up in the picture. That's awesome. I'd love to see that picture too, Alva.
Actually, did she put that on Facebook? Because I saw
Oh,
somebody take a picture of Venus, and was she pointing with her finger
oh, maybe
at the
so. We'll
planet?
let her. You can let us know in the chat, Alva. That's cool. If you can email it to me quick enough, I can get it up there for everybody to see. But can you tap into what maybe that was in the picture?
Mhm.
The orb.
Sure, sure. And I did. It's beautiful. The skies are just absolutely beautiful this time. Uh, with those planets in the sky like they are, they're so beautiful. Hmm. Let me connect differently. I was just asking the energy, but I'm not getting anything. So let me go to Alva's uh, spirit guides, see if they can tell me. Hmm. I'm just getting it's another observer. This energy was interested in your discovery and your energy of studying, and they were also at observing, but you happened to catch them. I think it was, I can't get if it was human or if it was just a spirit energy. Was this human? I think this was it didn't sound like anybody that was connected to you, Alva. I think it was just somebody in the ether, for lack of a better term, that was checking out just hanging out, checking out, being witnessed to, and and picking up and attracted to your excitement or uh, your wow, your amazement.
Hmm. That's awesome. Alva said that wasn't hers with the finger, and she's looking for she's looking for it. Maybe she can send it. Okay.
A lot of people are taking pictures of the sky this time of year,
I
so
know
it's really
it's
cool.
yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, I was just doing it earlier. Matter of fact. Um,
Oh,
I have to like really because I've got like gigs and gigs and gigs of sky photos, and I'm like, why am I? It's like an addiction, you know what I mean? It's like constantly changing, so it's not like it's the same thing. They're all completely different, beautiful sky pictures. You know, it's like when do you stop? So okay, Silver Moon wants to know: is there a job in her husband's future anytime soon? And I'm going off of memory, but I hope that's right.
I am getting that it's not something that is going to thrill him, but it is work. Let me see if I can tune in a little bit more. So it seems like there's going to be a delay because I'm not really getting very much. I am getting that there is going to be a job and he is going to be able to work. It may be more of a more physical than what he likes or than what he's used to. And I'm just not seeing anything specific. And so I do see him, yes, working and not being so thrilled about it. I mean, that's not great, but I think, yeah, maybe revisit it in the future.
That's good. Okay. Oh, Miranda and Shane, please share your skies. They're beautiful, John. We're talking. I guess Miranda's got the same sky picture taking addiction idea. um, Let's see here. Okay. Let's see. Uh, let's see. JP wants to know if you have any messages from his brother or her brother, him or her brother. Sorry if you can tell your gender on your little thumbnail. My eyes, it's just a little golden spot for me.
Hmm. He's saying, please don't worry about him. He's fine. He lived every minute of life that he ever wanted to. There was not a minute wasted. There was not a minute that he didn't enjoy. He said this, he's like, this life was a gas. You know how they used to say, oh, that's a gas?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's from that era, but I've never heard that. I haven't used that term. I don't know if he would have used something like that. It's a gas. I don't know what era was that from.
So I don't
That's
know. It's
really
before me. Yeah. It's like the Happy Days era, I think.
He's saying that you are obviously soul family, and maybe not obviously, but he'll be there. He'll be there with you. You'll see him again, and you will share lifetimes again, and that you are very dear to him, and he appreciates everything that you did for him. He does not want you to worry about him. He wants you to take care of yourself. Take care of yourself as if you were taking care of me. Take care of yourself so that for me, I can't do it. I can't do it from here. Please take care of yourself as if I was there taking care of you, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? He wants you to do what he can't do right now. Give yourself a break. Woo. He's saying you're beating yourself up. You're going over things that are not your fault, not in your control, and it really have just try your give yourself a break. Give yourself a break. Let it go. Um, you don't don't beat yourself. I can't think of any other term other than beat yourself up. Don't be so hard on yourself. Be kind to yourself. Take care of yourself. Do nice things for yourself. He wants you to take care of you. You are his precious sibling. I assume sister. You said female, but you are very precious to him, and uh, he wants you to take care of yourself and be kind to yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. Give yourself a break.
That is great advice, really, for all of us in this time, isn't it? Especially now we can be hard on ourselves. So that's great information. Um, Actually, we're almost at 2 hours. We should probably wrap this up. But before we go, I want to share this little vision I got because I know a lot of people are transitioning out right now. Um, I think Jody said she lost like 17 people or something in the last. I was like, wow, that's so many people.
Yeah,
But what
yeah,
was shown to me is because I got this analogy early on as like it was energy that was helping propel us, and I was given this analogy of an engine, but nobody wants to be thought of as fuel, right? Like fuel for the engine. But so the new analogy was children on the playground at the merry-go-round, and it's like as the child came up and touched the merry-go-round to help spin it or move it along, the momentum, it was like you started a lifetime, and then as you let go of it, that was the end of that lifetime, but that momentum carried on. And we're all like sort of working together for this greater cog on the wheel of, of creation, if you will, So when you think of it that way, then it doesn't seem so much like things are being expended in a sort of a, a way of like, people are dying or anything like that. You realize that no, people aren't dying. It's just that they're transitioning in and out, just like someone coming over to the merry-go-round and giving it a little push and then moving out of the way for the next person to come along and keep it spinning, So that was what I saw this morning. I thought I'd share that because I thought it was such a great way to see it, especially now that we're connecting with our loved ones that have passed away.
Yeah. Yeah, it's beautiful. And I was just going to say that there's like a cause and an effect, and everything happens for a reason. And these things are moving very, very quickly, and these things are moving at higher intensity. That's why our emotions are so intense, and and the crumbling is so intense, and higher intensity. But then the joy will be at a higher intensity too. It's just beautiful.
Exactly. And it's helpful to look at the overall picture and see that there's this grand awakening happening right now that we're all a part of. And I don't know. I just see it as I was even thinking about how a lot of light workers will have, I don't know, ailments or allergies and stuff. And the law one talks about like when we come into here, it's like a lot of people have a difficult time with all of that. But I don't know. It's just a time where I feel like people came here. They're like, yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, I'll even be a quadriplegic and go be a part of what's happening there right now. But from this side of it, we think, oh, it's, you just don't see the overall picture. But people want to be here for what's happening right now because this is this huge, amazing shift, and so much of it's happening. We're out of sight, if you will. But the revolution will not be televised, as my guides told me last year, around this time last year, and so much has been happening, and it's just not being told. So. I appreciate you coming on here with me, Jean, and I do have your links below. Anything else? Sorry.
Thank you. I just want to thank everybody in the chat. You have such a loving, beautiful, high vibe community that is just so supportive. And I thank each and every one of you for all of your questions, allowing me to practice. And you, Shane, thank you very much. And, each one of us has, if we're here on this earth and talking to each other right here, right now, we've won the lottery. We were chosen. We won the big ticket to be here during this time.
Right.
So don't waste a minute of it, and try and just raise your vibration. Keep the eye on the light.
Absolutely. And if you guys want to give Jean a hand with letting her do a reading for you, a private reading, then you can contact her through the website and get a free reading. And yeah, take advantage of it right now because
that would really help me get some more experience and practice, and I would greatly appreciate it. I did just see my screen blink again, Shane, so we have spirit here with us.
Awesome.
For sure. High vibrations. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Shane.
Yeah, and somebody asked in the chat below, or in the chat, that you can actually leave. Tell people if you've got, like if you do BQH sessions and you want to do a free session or something, I never mind you guys mentioning. In fact, this is a place for us to connect in that way. So never feel like funny about leaving something like that. With the comment, if it's a link, it might automatically go to spam. So you might want to leave a message without a link and then reply to that message with the link. That way I'll know to go look for the link in the spam. But other than that, I think we're great. We'll definitely have SunPsychic Jean back with us as soon as she's ready to, maybe next month or something. We'll schedule something. And
sounds great.
And
I would love it.
That sounds fun. All right, lots of love and light to each and every one of you guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Bye.